And a good evening to you dilapidated assholes. I have something that I must say before we begin tonight. There were two brothers by the name of Jones. John, who was married, and Joe, who was single. The single one was the owner of a dilapidated old boat. It so happened that John's wife died on the very same day that Joe's boat filled with water and sank. A few days later, a kindly old lady met Joe on the street, and mistaking him for John, said, "Oh, Mr. Jones, I was so sorry to hear of your great loss. You must feel terrible." Then Joe spoke up, saying, "Well, I'm not the least bit sorry. She was a rotten old thing from the start. Her bottom was all chewed up. She smelled of old dead fish, and even the first time I got into her, she made water faster than anything I ever saw. She had a bad crack and a pretty bad hole in the front, and that hole got bigger every time I used her. She leaked like everything. But the thing that really finished her off was when four guys from the other side of town came down looking for a good time and asked me if I would rent her out to them. Well, I warned them that she wasn't so hot, but they said they'd take chance anyway. The result was the crazy fools tried to get into her all at once, and it was too much for her, and she cracked right up the middle. Before he could finish, the old lady fainted. The end."
I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm clapping.
I can hear it. Thank you, Mongo. Surely anybody else intelligent enough to understand the power behind that story? I salute you with one finger. Now then, I see you have chosen EX Sandstorm.
Indeed.
You may recall the black and white sack was sitting on standby with 3 decks. Shall we hold that aside for Numsy to return next time?
That is why I went ahead with the Sandstorm.
I see. Well then, back over there goes the black sack. Ah. Well then, on to the business at hand. Thank you all for your indulgence.
I shall take second.
While Mongo is away, I shall reach behind me into my bag and grab me a snack. I have 4 choices this evening. Which one shall I take first?
Are you choosing? I did not hear.
Let's see what we got here. I do believe I will start with the peanut butter candy cakes.
Sounds fantastic.
Anything peanut butter is a wonderful start, and a wonderful middle, and a wonderful finish.
Unless you're allergic to nuts.
Fortunately, I am not. And I pity any woman who is.
I pity the same lass. All right.
Not that one.
Well, no, I said I would take second.
Oh, didn't hear ya. Oasis and Caravan.
Caravan. I do not know what to expect of these decks from those names, except yours might be a plant-based. I think mine might be a ground-based, or fighting, because of the cards.
Let's find out.
And apparently I would be wrong.
Methinks you may have had it reversed.
Actually, I'm looking at this, and permission to look through my deck before shuffling?
Sure, go ahead.
Because I suspect I have another issue with energy types. I am wrong. Oh, would you look at that? Alrighty then.
Are you satisfied that you were able to function?
Yes.
Very good. And I'm just going to drop this face up as I have no choice.
Is that your only starter?
Yep.
That is a devastating starter, though.
Uh-huh. Provided only that the coin does not fuck with me.
Yeah, well, look at mine. I didn't actually read their abilities because I only had the 2.
Yours ends it right off the bat with a single fucking head under the right circumstances.
Oh.
Tails. Well, fuck me all the way up the ass. So one circumstance has come through for you. Do you get the second?
Oh! This is a delightful card.
Oh, the root fossil. And until it is evolved, a fine defense option. And you have the second circumstance. If the third one comes in, I'm already fucked.
And I shall pass. As is our way.
Well, fortunately for me, my circumstance made it to at least keep this thing alive for just another moment. And I shall pass.
Lotad. Okay, that's not too bad of a Pokebody for a friggin' basic.
As a matter of fact, it has precisely the same Pokebody as that little fossil of yours.
Well, just a different name, but yeah. Oops. Go back.
The name is meaningless. The effect is everything. And that is precisely why I did not energize the Sandshrew.
Wait, hold on. Are you weak to... Oh. I did not see that weakness.
Why did you think I was saying that this duel could be ended very quickly? Under the right circumstances.
The fact that it's 30 damage in one hit.
Also...
Ooh, correct. Speaking of which... No. Well, this might be a fairly quick one.
One moment, as this is my excuse to check my deck.
Ooh.
And the good news is it maintains its rain dish body.
Well then, that's spicy meatball you got there.
Now, I would very much like to fuck your day.
It's very possible you may just one-shot my day.
Perhaps. Don't bother yet. Now bother. And I find myself in need of snack number 2 already. How about a 4-piece share pack crunch bar? Well,
And attack goes through.
all I needed.
Okay, so that's what I need to do. Sorry, it is not that I'm ignoring you or not bearing you as much attention as you deserve. I am merely ensuring that I am recording the newest episode of Rick and Morty.
Hmm.
Which may already be recorded. Or scheduled for it, at least.
Meanwhile, I have played a switch, and I'm shooting Poison Needle. Which I guess really doesn't matter at this point because that C-Dot is dead. No flip. And a Pokebody that essentially acts as a poison nullifier.
Okay, you may go.
Hmm. That poison would come in very handy right about now.
It would.
And it does not make landfall.
We both know I'm going to get rid of it the moment my next turn, so... Ooh. Well, that's a little cheeky. And I shall pass.
Poison makes landfall. Wait, hold up. Actually, fuck it.
Oh!
No, it is. No, it didn't. No, it can't.
Can't be affected by... Oh my gosh. Oh! That thing is a tank!
Somebody is going to have to evolve. Or we're just
And
gonna
I
sit
shall
here.
pass.
Or we're just gonna sit here all fucking night.
I'm sorry, was that a comment about how close I was to my mic, or...
No. I said somebody's gonna have to evolve or we may be sitting here all fucking night. Or something. Just because it makes me feel good. Poison Needle.
And, of course...
Spongy Stone.
Yep. And pass. It's not that I'm trying to prolong things so much as I don't have very good cards right now.
So, first of
At
all,
least nothing that would benefit from the waste that would be trying to get rid of that fossil at this exact moment.
time for a switch of strategy away from defense.
Oh my! It looks like we're here to play.
I want that rock on.
Well, let's see if that's going to be possible, Mr. Bond.
Yes. Hoopla.
Okay, then. Don't read my fossil. You're angry now, aren't you?
For my third snack, cream-filled tasty cake chocolate cupcakes.
Are you sponsored or... Oh, well, there goes your Lombre.
I'm not monetized. Who gives a fuck?
Well, I said, are you sponsored?
No.
Or that's what I was going to say, as in, like, are you getting paid to tell us of these wonderful snacks?
No. Nobody pays me. Therefore, I can say whatever I want. I don't have to be nice. I don't have to pander to anybody who's in the business of paying.
Oh, in that case, I shall be enjoying my hot chocolate with this Mike's Hard Lemonade.
I'm sorry, what? You want to run that combination down again?
I have a hot chocolate here, I have a body armor, I have a Mike's Hard Lemonade, and I have my own flavored water that I have from Great Value. I have drinks.
They're all separate, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I am not a monster!
For a minute there, I was very much unsure of anything
and
you
concerned.
were. Just a bit, yeah.
Be not afraid, young child. Don't you love how that's the biblical greeting from an angel? Be not afraid, because they all look like their own eldritch abominations, except shiny.
'Tis funny. And this time, it can, and it did, and it will. Unless, of course, you do something to stop me.
You're not gonna like what I'm about to do, Mr. Bond.
Evolution.
Evolution.
Poison effect removed.
And get rid of those damage.
Ladies and gentlemen, my life just ended.
Hey, it's not over.
Fuck, are
You still have someone important in your life to care about.
Fuck, are you flipping
I need
for?
not know their name. Because
you don't have
do
the
you
power,
not have
do you?
50 HP?
Oh, I see. You don't have the power.
Don't need to.
Not so long as the coin, I think.
The coin loves me tonight. It's been a long time since it has.
Ah. Well, got a minor problem on my hands. Do you have any grass energy in your hand at this moment?
I don't need to have grass energy in my hand.
Well, the kill is not guaranteed yet. It would be if you had grass.
Have you drawn your card yet?
Yeah.
I offer you this chance to submit and walk away because I guarantee you I have more than enough energy. I am not bluffing. You may choose to go down swinging, or you may resign.
Well, had you told me straight up that you had a grass energy in your hand, I would have submitted outright. Because at that point, the coin factor goes out.
I don't need a grass energy.
And just
it's
why...
already got 2.
How much do you need for Razor Leaf?
1.
You need more... Okay, let me rephrase the question. Do you have any energy in your hand whatsoever? Of any type? Fine, I surrender. Or more
I've actually
accurate,
had these 2 fires since my second turn.
or more accurately, I have lost, and there is no point in doing anything but expediting.
This was the one non-energy card in my thing.
In your prize pool?
Yeah.
Now, where is my Armaldo? Oh, you know what? There was only one, I guess, and it was in the deck. And I never got a
Yeah,
claw
I also
fossil.
was holding on to this for a while.
Oh yeah, you needed that Lilith or Lilip.
And in case I didn't have that 4 energy, I also had this.
Hmm. So it would have taken literally one head with that card.
Wait, hold on.
You do have one.
Oh, yeah, no, I would just literally get... I wouldn't even have to flip the coin according to the card rules.
Oh, you would have just taken it and it would have still been over.
Yeah.
Well, the caravan wins.
That, I'm not gonna lie, was a disappointing shallow victory. There was no real battle here. And in case you were wondering, I thought it was the mistake of I was having fire energy instead of ground or fighting.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I checked and I did have fire Pokemon, as you just saw.
Mm-hmm. And the fact that you won with a tri-deck. Grass, fire, fighting. This is a triple sack. What do you wish to do?
Okay. I shall look for another.
Okay.
Oh, we have such sacks to handle around Set next time he's here.
Expedition is good. For our purposes.
I shall draw forth the first deck. Electric Garden, I like it.
Echo. Expedition.
Expeditiously.
Expedientary, Mr. Bond.
I has basic. I don't like my basic, but I has it.
Yes, I find myself in much a similarious boat.
Well, I'm all set.
Let's go.
Okay, you see, your basic is a lot better than mine at first look.
There is interest here. All right. Tis my turn then to make flip.
And I shall call upon Tails. Tails mile per hour.
Nope.
Son of a bitch. That fox owes me 2 tails.
Have more ghost. This is a nice one to have at this stage. Now to
Well,
what?
the only benefit I have out of this is that you can't evolve first turn.
This is true. But I can do preparation. Well.
Oh, don't tell me now, Mr. Bond. It's in your prize pool, ain't it?
The one I was desiring may be in my prize pool. There is no guarantee of this. However,
Search extra hard just to be sure, because sometimes I've missed.
oh, believe me, I am quite certain.
Ah,
I
tis a
will.
shame.
I will instead have to do this. Take a good hard look. This appears to be the signature Pokemon of this deck.
Ooh, Shizen Gizelgard. Bada Chiwatari.
Who do you think you are?
Oh, okay, wow. Synchro Blast is kind of reliant on something.
Who do you think you are? Ross Giggins?
Who is Ross Giggins?
The fucking newscaster whom you just quoted.
Oh, okay. I never gave him worth a damn because I just didn't really care about him.
Did you not notice in the final spiel of that janitor processed teletype? This dumbass cracker Giggins? He has a name, and it is used within the scope of that teletype. But anyway, I digress, and I pass. That may be one of my very favorite cinematic scenes of all time. Just because I enjoy somebody stupid enough to blindly follow the screen.
Okay, am I coming in now?
Yes, you are.
Okay. My programs are just shitting themselves sometimes. It's annoying.
Why?
I shall be playing this. Or, whoops.
And
Okay, so I have to shuffle it.
under the rules of that card, there is no obligation to display the one going back in. Your Electabuzz's attack has something of a thirst factor. Except, of course, in the situation that you are presently in. I do not hear anything you are saying. I do believe you are pointing to my deck. Or perhaps you are not. Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen, please stand by. I shall move on then. And I will make utilization of the bad dream. Now, which affliction does the Electabuzz suffer? It suffers the sleep.
It is asleep.
It is asleep.
I am able to roll that between turns, right?
That is right. And I
Sorry, The only thing I've never memorized for this game is what each of the conditions do, except for poison and fire.
And if I may make a sincere suggestion, you had better wake up within the next 2 flips.
Doesn't look like it's happening, Sonny.
That may be too bad for you.
And out of the sake of things,
Yes?
I shall take this and add it to this. And then I shall flip once more.
That is too bad. Well, a few things are about to happen here. For starters, stage 1 of this plan is now underway. This plan is now underway. And while I have the perfect opportunity to do so, Dream Eater.
Oh, that's a good one.
It is very, very difficult to make that attack connect.
I don't know. It usually will take 2 turns.
But the thing is, the opponent must stay asleep long enough for its use, and that requires 2 straight tails on that type of flip.
And I shall pass.
Okay. May, did you make your flip?
Is there a... Oh,
For your slip?
there isn't a point.
Well, you know what? Yes, you're right. I mean, bother if you would so choose or not. I have something that I must do in the current interim. I shall do this. And I shall do this.
Just do not forget to draw your prize.
Yes, I shan't. Stand by. I must make shuffle after the energy search. And make the prize draw. Which I cannot use at this moment because that technically comes after the nightmare that I just sent after you. And that is it for the procedure. Have at it.
And I shall hit you for Thundershock.
You're hitting me for the Thundershock?
And you are now paralyzed.
Indeed. Well, that is a minor problem then.
Is this not supposed to be...
Not for paralysis.
Oh, right, paralysis. I was thinking confusion. So you pass?
Mm.
In the great words of, I want to say it was AC/DC? only thunderstruck, but you are not paralyzed.
Well.
Sorry, just keep in mind a good chunk of the 80s I wasn't physically there for and cannot be held responsible for my lack of knowledge.
Yes, indeed. Well.
As much as other people might say otherwise.
Oops. Nightmare.
Well, Baba, black sheep. And pass. Let's see.
Well, Black Sheep will be going down in just a moment.
I just want to see what triggers it. If the lag would fuck off. Oh, well, it's going to be your nightmare that kills me.
And I execute it right now. This is very interesting.
Oh. I'm going to attempt to confuse you.
You
God
failed.
damn, this lag could fuck off.
Well...
And what does this do?
I count 6 in your hand at this moment.
That would be correct.
So, my 4 will go into me deck. And then shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And 6. Alright. It did me one favor, at least. And I inflict a weakness-driven nightmare.
Oh. Well, shit.
Remember, coughing is a poison.
That.
Remember, coughing is a poison type with a native psychic weakness. Oh, I see the revolving door has not yet ceased.
Oh, it gets worse, me boyo.
Oh, it has potion then.
Not just potion.
I was going to say, because the potion by itself would have been entirely ineffective.
No, but you might want to look at that misfire.
Is this...
If I'm going down, I'm taking Hunter with me.
You're going to gamble then?
Oh, well, either way, Hunter's dead. Oh, come on!
Well, that is fascinating as hell.
Do I hear 6 times that this is going to happen for me? Because I'm pretty sure that was the 5th.
And a double knockout we have here. What an occasion, what an occasion. I shall draw my prize first and then select my champion. Accordingly. I see. Well. Let us send... Well, this is
Send your
certain...
demon ghost ball or your little insect-like mammal or your friggin' nurse.
Well,
Send in your champion.
my champion is this.
So your demon ghost ball.
Yes. And my synergistic plot is coming up right now. And do take note of the implications of the dogpile attack. You see it, Mr. Bond.
Ow.
I am not the... You are not the only person capable of a suicide mission.
Yes, well now am I asleep or confused?
Let's find out. In just a moment. Please stand by. Now let's find out. You suffer the slip.
The schlep?
The schlep. And that is not what I wanted to happen, just for the record.
And I pass.
Hmm.
Oh, the irony there. You have lightning energy?
I have 4 distinct types of energy in this deck.
Good lord.
It would seem perhaps they are throwaway energies for the colorless that infest it. Now, if at all possible, I
You'd
would...
like to confuse me instead?
Yes, I would like very much to overturn that slap. As the slap is not what I wanted in the first place. And it has happened. Congratulations. You may attack.
Okay then.
No.
Wait, why do I take 20?
Because confusion backfire.
Then it would be 10.
Excuse me.
I only have 10 damage attacks.
Well, no, confusion is a straight 20, remember. No matter how
Oh.
strong or weak.
I thought it was literally the attack hits you.
Unfortunately, no. I would much prefer that, but that is not the case.
Well, I can tell you now, I'm going nowhere fast. If you want to finish this, just finish it.
Well, I am not in such position just yet.
Really feels like you are.
Unfortunately, no. As soon as I can make the switch to the Pokemon I wish to have out, I shall. But I am not there yet. I do not wish to overturn the confusion. Therefore, I will pass. That one will
Oh,
hit.
well, would you look at that?
Now, what was it?
And you're asleep.
I see. Well, let's attempt to resolve this first. Well, that will not happen. Not yet. The good news
How long
is,
does it take for confusion to wear off?
it doesn't. Not without
Only in the games?
Not without intervention. That's correct. The good news is, my suicide bomber is ready. The bad news is, I cannot bring it to the field at this moment. Hmm. Well, that's good. Unfortunately, a touch too late for what I wanted. We are beginning to have a very unfortunate cycle on our hands.
Very unfortunate indeed. I'm noticing a pattern here. I'm not sure I like it.
What's not to like? You're still landing attacks.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah, well, as long as I remain asleep at the time of truth, it is worthless. What the fucking hell? And as we all know, this is going to be a fucking Tails.
Who knows? The game may surprise you yet. What did I say?
I suppose it will. Well, I have things that I must do. First and foremost, prepare another plan. Well, friend, the time has come. For the benefit of those with flesh photography, do read that dog pile attack one more time. The implication of this, I have 5 Pokemon on my bench. That means this attack will deal 50 damage to each active Pokemon. Which means 50 against me Chansey, and death upon the Oddish.
Oh, for the love of Christ, why have you finally arrived? A time when I do not need you most.
The global mascot has arrived.
And I shall put you to sleep. You are now Schlip. Yes, the merry suicide bomber is not awake.
Well, you're not going to be happy about the next thing that happens. It has come. And I suspect you'll not be happy about this either. A suicide bomber's best friend, provided the milk ain't curdled. All I need is one head. Well, no, that's not accurate. I need 2 heads to earn an extra life. Well, that won't happen.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Only during a children's card game.
Well, it is quite unfortunate. Unless I get more intervention. Does it really matter whether I wake up or not?
Not as much as you think.
But that's the thing, I don't think. Unless, of course, you do something more interesting than I'm banking on you doing.
Oh, well.
Did those 3 cards help you any?
You just saw one of them.
Indeed.
And relax.
Why don't we just...
Don't do it.
Why don't we just relax and turn on the radio? Would you like M or FM? I'm so glad you understand the reference.
It took me a moment to imagine him doing it.
In the Russian accent? Oh yes, that reminds me. Fuck. Well, the before turn didn't work. And neither the fuck did the after. Oh yeah.
Well, I shall tackle you. Your unconscious, vulnerable, pink body.
And the pink fucking arse shall continue to fucking slumber.
Oh, your pink starfish?
Yeah. It doesn't really matter if that's a fucking head or not. I'm just gonna fucking keep it that way.
Actually, you know what?
That would be very smart, considering the implication of the shock bolt attack.
It would indeed. And yes, I shall knock you vulnerable and unconscious one more time.
No.
However, will this be the turn in which you can win the teddy bear?
No, it will not.
Lucy Lou has failed you.
Typical. No flip.
I will do something that will shock and awe everyone.
Well, realizing at this point that the suicide bomber's life was all for nothing.
Oh, it wasn't for nothing. Did he not kill the first target?
He had enough HP to kill the second. But just
Yes,
couldn't.
well, sometimes they don't know how to count. And yes, I'll be using Razor Leaf.
Really, you don't want to use the stronger attack?
No!
You cannot be convinced?
Yeah!
Oh, well. Well, it kind of sucks to be you then, don't it? Read the Synchro Blast.
Yes, I know, 160 damage. Really?
Yeah, really. Another suicide bomber. And now... that was not my draw, so I must make my draw.
Do you really need to do much right now?
Uh,
There is but one move.
Considering
Also, that
it,
is a terrible portrait of Alakazam.
instead of Alakazam's normal attack, you may choose one of your opponent's Pokemon's attacks. Alakazam copies that, including its energy costs and anything else. Still psychic. I don't really need to do that. A very brutal Synchro Blast will be quite enough for this occasion. Goodbye.
Oh, I just realized you had 2 cards. I thought you were down to your last one.
9. Tain't over yet.
Well, I'm gonna hit you for Shock Bolt.
Well, very good. Very good indeed. And you also protected yourself from the full effect of the Synchro Blast.
The full brunt of it, yes. But not entirely.
Well. Including energy cost, eh? That is unfortunate. I could have used Shock Bolt exactly one time with the deck that I have. Instead, I am simply going to slap you for a measly 20.
Oh, well, that'll save me some time.
Oh. Oh.
Yes.
Oh my. Well.
As I am taking down your Titan.
Congratulations, but you still have a flip you must make. Well, to be quite frank with you, it doesn't really matter. At least not for the moment.
Wait, did you not just summon that? How can it have 2 energy already?
No, I did not just summon that. I summoned it a couple turns ago.
Oh, right.
Well, I must, of course, do this. And I must now launch a full-power suicide attack.
You know, that doesn't actually work so well for you.
Perhaps not, but it gets me one step closer.
And I will hit you with a Thunder Jolt. Which will increase my damage.
That's right. And therefore making my job easier when I do this. Now.
I mean, it would have been much more reliable for you to use Abra.
But not nearly as fun.
Really? Well, at least you can't double evolve in one turn. Not unless a card ability says so.
You see, I don't need to.
Ew. So you're going to be hitting me with that ray of confusion.
Yes, I am. Goodbye. And good match.
It started getting good at the end.
Indeed, it did.
Too bad it took so frackin' long to get there. What else did I have in this piece of shite? Another coughing. Oh, there's a Vileplume in this.
And
What a new.
well,
Never got that far.
Indeed.
There's a Hoppip in here. There are 2.
Alright. I am going to audit the remaining sacks. The base set is a 5-er. Base set 2 is a 5-er. That is our 5s. That is our 3s. The 7 you see over here, or now the 6 rather, are all 2s. The blue ones are 5s. And these 2 down here are the 3s.
Didn't you? Oh, okay. I was about to say, weren't there some 3s somewhere in there?
Down here, yes. Emerging powers.
Let us emerge with our final duel and
Yes.
leave this forsaken place known as Claws of It.
Yes. Which would you like?
Power play.
Toxic tricks.
I have a feeling I'd rather yours. Even though mine sounds better.
Well then. Given the insinuation of the titles, there may be type in play. It is a possibility. I
have never seen these cards before.
has basic. Hmm.
Choose your champion.
I will send this one first.
The hell?
Now, what have you got? Well,
Odd-looking centipede
Sock.
versus karate.
Well, elements of the Fury attack and the Hyper Beam. Potential, indeed. Well, let's see.
I shall go with heads.
Mm-hmm. You have not got it. Alright. Pass.
And damn, not the thing I was looking for.
But a thing nonetheless.
Uh, hmm. This is what I have chosen.
I see. That is a very good defense option for an offense type duelist.
And I shall pass.
Alright. The straight 40 is very tempting. I shall take it. Tackle.
Well, that's funny. Oh, wait. I'm forced to...
In order to render my decision as the wrong one, you must get 4 heads. Miss. $20. 40. Oh,
Yep. Give me a sec here because my finger is actually cramping up with how often I'm pressing. There's been way too many coin flips tonight.
yes.
Was that 4 or 5?
That was 5. You got 3.
Ah. You're guaranteed that 40 damage. You're not guaranteed the poison.
Yes, I know. However, you are currently unable to attack. Therefore,
That is also true.
Therefore, I will chant the poison sting. Will I? No, you know what? Cancel. Tackle.
And pass.
Let's make draw. We shall end it with one further tackle.
For the sake of my finger, I will stop at the first heads.
That would make perfect sense.
That was bullshit.
Watch it give you 4 tails before giving you that heads.
Don't you fracking start!
Well, there
I
you
was
go.
about to say, Lag, if you skewed the pooch, I would have killed you.
Well. Alright. Well, we have time. Quick turn for the potential, going up to 40. There's 20. There's 40. And for my 4th and final snack,
Whoops.
a Kit
I
Kat.
would like that back, whatever I just gave you.
Oh, here you go.
Son of a... That's a card I've been needing for a while.
For my final snack, a Kit Kat Big Cat.
And I shall pass. Also, that Psychic Assault is just a vicious bullshit card or ability.
Tis.
I mean, if you're gonna do something like that, make it like 10 or 20, not 40.
Well.
Or make the energy requirement like all one or one of each color.
It is very powerful, indeed. Well, 40 plus 40, doubled to weakness, 160.
And I pass.
Psychic Assault.
Interesting. Most interesting.
Oh.
For I then remove all these damage counters. Because I use Roost.
Hmm. Well, this is interesting.
Have I actually managed to put you into a stalemate?
No.
Well, this is bullshit. Oh, I think I remember that thing.
Well, you'll remember soon enough. Even more than what you've remembered already. If I may prevent you from retreating, it is worth the attack.
And your turn. Well, I've just outright lost.
Hmm. Well, shall not take a grand deal of effort. One head off of Wild Horn will do the trick. 50 already. To make it 70 marks the end of it. And that's it. You've brought the tougher one out. Very nice.
And I pass.
I do enjoy that attack, however. Right. I do not trust the coin quite that far. I will use Toxic Claws, which is 30 outright, at a 20 damage poisoning.
Well, I'll use Flail and hit you for 50. Just to say I did something.
Hmm. I will be a cheeky son of a bitch and pass. Let the poison do the work.
Well, it's about to.
Oh, you're gone. 90 against 80.
Oh.
You didn't think I passed just to be a nice guy, did you?
No, I figured I'd be dead before your next turn. Don't forget your prize.
Alright. Thank you.
And I shall pass.
Let's have at it with the wild horn. Can I get one head to end it? Not yet. Yes. My, oh my.
I am going to captivate you.
Oh,
and
really?
bring forth your Darumaka.
Is that right? That is a highly impressive move. I will pass.
Not that I hold much faith that this will be of use, but I will now use Fluffy Tail.
I will pass.
And I shall use Fluffy Tail once more.
Oh.
I think you saved the wrong thing.
Yeah. Well, why not?
Well, that's fucks me right in the down under.
And because I'm quite certain that you're going to pull that shit again, I'm going to use Toxic Claw. Oh, just delete it. Well, very good.
And I shall use Fluffy Tail on your giant centipede demon-looking thing.
I'll stand by before you make that turn. Or in your case, just turn it back. Alright, let's try it.
I mean, is there a point?
Yes.
I don't think so. There's
Well,
not very valid point.
had what I wanted appeared in my top 7, there would have been a point. Unfortunately, it did not. Therefore, I will instead grab this up. That did not yield the result I wanted. And now, I am going to tear your ass to shreds with the toxic claws.
And game over.
That is the one that I fucking wanted. The last prize I just threw. Oh, and one other thing. Look at me hand.
I kinda can't.
Search it.
The hell is a Woobat?
It is a Pokemon of some sort.
Yeah, no, I've been holding on to this since turn 1. Had this forever. Had this forever. Had this forever.
That is quite unfortunate.
All I got were crappy cards.
Oh, the victory goes to the Toxic Tricks.
What was even in here that might have been worth it? Oh, could have drawn something like this.
Oh, yes, yes.
Let's see. What else could have benefited me? I could have finally actually gotten the evolution for Crocodile. Or that path started. But no.
There are 10 sacks left. Now sorted on the top row from the camera perspective. Endgame shall come. Well, Mongo, I'd say you've got reason to be pissed. Care to make the flip?
Yeah, I've had 3 decks in a row that all gave me Jack. And they weren't bad decks, is the problem.
Yes, good. Very good. Well then, not that anybody joined us tonight and will likely watch in the future, but fuck you anyway. And up the arse. Until next week. I am Alpha.
Mongo is only a pawn in game of life.
And it seems as though we will be seen together once again this coming Sunday. For a very special occasion. If the fates allow, for a very special stream, for a very special reason. We'll be getting to that night. Do join us, will ya? 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Good night.